What do you think about Castine?
Well, tomorrow when the sun comes out, I think it's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be gorgeous tomorrow.
Gorgeous.
Just gorgeous.
It seems like yesterday that we were in Boston and Joseph proposed to Monica on that Yankee swap party that they had. It was so much fun, and after that they went up to Albany to see the Taylor family and to show off her sparkly diamond. And so Joseph came home, and this whole time I thought that of course this wedding's going to be on Cape Cod. Why wouldn't it be on Cape Cod? They met on Cape Cod. There was, no doubt in my mind that it wasn't going to be down there. So of course my mind gets to thinking, okay, where can we have it? We got to check out these venues. So Joseph comes home from that Albany weekend and comes in and says, Mom, I think you got to sit down and pour a glass of wine. I said, okay. He goes, well, we talked about the wedding and it's going to be in Castine. I'm like, really? Okay. And it's not going to be 2014, it's going to be 2013, August 2013. And it took me literally 3 minutes to wrap my head around it. And I'm like, well, why wouldn't it be on Castine? That's their Cape Cod, and Monica's been coming up here for so long.
Because of the weather.
That's right. Yay. Touche. Touche.
I came up in April.
Oh my God! It was
to stay with Dick and Meg just to get a feel for the
and
space.
it was snowing.
We couldn't get into these places though. Nothing was open.
We could peer in the windows.
No.
And it was snowing.
It was snowing.
Snowing.
Yeah. It was so ridiculous.
And I'm sure Sheila was thinking,
Yeah. I know.
what have I gotten myself
What were
into
they
with this
thinking?
insane family? And they had to get married up in this weird town.
But
It's a pretty special place.
it really is. Yeah. I really wouldn't have wanted it any other way.
Monica and Joseph, today certainly is an occasion of joy. You have the presence and the supportive love of family and friends. You are in beautiful Castine, which has become a special place for you. It is a genuine pleasure for all of us to share this happy event with you.
Monica and I, we don't have the typical sister story. While we technically have known each other since we were very, very little, we didn't really meet and get to know each other until my mom and Monica's dad started dating when Monica and I were both in 5th grade. And I'm actually really excited that we're all here in Castine tonight, because not only is it a really special place for our entire family, but it's especially significant to Monica and I, because well before our parents got married, Monica and I would actually come up here together. And we took sailing lessons, we played capture the flag on the golf course. That's what we told our parents we were doing. I somehow convinced Monica to star in all the musicals that I wrote and we performed for our parents. There were sailing camping trips, there were turtle JY-15s, there were middle school dances orchestrated in Nanny and Pappy's basement. So Monica and I really grew up here in Castine together. And Castine is where Monica and I really embraced each other as sisters long before it was technical or official. And I remember after the first summer that Monica came up here to Castine that we spent together, even though our parents' wedding was 5 years away, we already started calling each other stepsisters to be. And pretty soon that turned into stepsisters, and shortly after that we just dropped the step. And still people today will mistake us as twins, and usually I just happily don't correct them.
Well, we were just talking at the table, this is why I'm saying this, is about like we went around and said our first time meeting the two of them. So, I mean, I don't remember really meeting my brother, but I remember, this was what, 7 years ago, so I was in like 6th or 7th grade, and we went to Clancy's for dinner with my parents, Steve, and Joseph was like trying to act all cool, but he was so excited. He was like, yeah, Mom, we're gonna get section like 6, Monica's working tonight. And so I was like, who's Monica? Like, whatever, I'm in like 6th grade, I'm in like pure awkward stage, we got rocking like the middle part. So Monica, like this beautiful blonde, comes walking down like the tray, ready to serve us, and like I'm all excited, I'm like, oh my gosh, does Joseph have a girlfriend? Like, so excited, the first like girlfriend. So he's acting all cool. He's like, he's not the first girlfriend, you know what I mean? So he's acting all cool at dinner and like hitting her leg like on the side, and I'm just like watching all of this happen. I remember this really well. But anyways, that was, so yeah, 7 years ago they've been dating, so Monica's obviously been part of our family for so long. And the two of us, me, Joseph, and Steve, I mean, we have a relationship like not many siblings have, where, I don't know, we're weird, we're much closer than many siblings. We get along like, I don't know, they're my two best friends, and not many people can fit into that, but if someone can, Monica can, and she gets all of our jokes, and she's in our little group text messages that Joseph and Steve will text us from like the bakery like once a week with some joke that like we won't respond to, but it's so funny. Yeah, it was okay. So anyway, so here's to Monica officially being our 4th sibling and our 4th best friend, so congratulations.
You know, I had the same experience at Clancy's. So I wasn't even thinking about this before that, but when, you know, all of a sudden I show up at Clancy's and Monica has some indication that maybe there's a boy in the background or something like that. I see this guy come up and I see this little pat on the butt, I think maybe. I'm going, whoa, this is new, you know? And it's this cherub little face, you know? They were so young.
I was lucky enough to spend the summer with Monica and Joe working at Clancy's Fish and Chips on Cape Cod the summer after they met there. And that was the summer that Joe and I really bonded over bonfires and shotgunned beers. And Sheila and Joe, I'm not sure what your party policy was for that summer when Joe was living at your house alone, but let's just say he really owned his skills as a summer host. And it's also when he earned the nickname for his alter ego, not Jobo, but Nakey Bo.
I'm really happy that you're all a part of my wedding, and this is a token of my appreciation.
Oh, Monica, these are so fun.
Are they too hot?
No.
Oh, those are so cute.
I love them. Wait, we're supposed to wear them today, right?
Yes.
Oh my God, yes.
And it's so fun.
Thank you. That's two. Congrats. There we go. Cheers to it.
The bartender was in the band.
I know.
So it was.
I
had a hunch, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, the bartender. I was so
She was the bartender at the rehearsal dinner was the singer with the band down at Danny's Pub. I'm like, what is going on? Like, this is a really small town. They do everything.
And this is from the bride.
I make that trade.
Are you? Okay. Got it. I was supposed to write one of these, I guess.
You want to do something quickly?
I don't know.
Did you read your letter from her?
I didn't yet. She's the best. She might see me cry for the first time tonight. Who knows?
Oh my God. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay, don't worry about that.
I just screwed it all
I'll fix it. I can fix this. Do not worry about it.
You're not allowed to cry. Stop.
These are moms. These are my mom, so I guess they're little. Here's Burrow.
I sent it over to Joe. Yeah. So he teared up. So he sent her a little note back. She's sitting there. The tears are popping out. She said, now I'm crying because I'm ruining my makeup.
Careful.
I love you too. Thank you. So cute.
We have come together in the presence of God to witness and bless the joining together of this man and this woman in holy matrimony.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna get out.
It was so funny seeing them all drive. So cute. You guys look so beautiful. You guys look great.
I can't even look at her. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah. There's not gonna be dry eyes.
In order to achieve success in the magnificent mystery of marriage, there are at least 3 ingredients that are necessary. There needs to be commitment, communication, and courage. Without a doubt, commitment to each other is the cornerstone, the bedrock of a fulfilling, lasting marriage. It has well been said that a wedding is an event, a marriage is a process. Commitment to each other is what enables you to stay together in that process. Today you are saying, yes, I will, and yes, I do. You are saying yes to each other, yes to life, yes to these witnesses, yes to God. Joseph, repeat these words after me. In the name of God, I, Joseph, take you, Monica, to be my wife.
In the name of God, I, Joseph, take you, Monica, to be my wife.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poor.
For richer, for poor.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Until we are parted by death.
Until we are parted by death.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
And Monica, you will repeat these words after me. In the name of God, I, Monica, take you, Joseph, to be my husband.
In the name of God, I, Monica, take you, Joseph, to be my husband.
To have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer. Is it the poorer part you don't like?
Hey, come on.
All right. For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer.
For better, for worse, for richer, for poor.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Until we are parted by death.
Until we are parted by death.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
Monica, I give you this ring as a symbol of my vow.
Monica, I give you this ring as a symbol of my vow.
And with all that I am and all that I have.
With all that I am and all that I have.
I honor you.
I honor you.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
And now that Monica and Joseph have given themselves to each other by solemn vows, with the joining of hands and the giving and receiving of rings, I pronounce that they are husband and wife in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Those whom God has joined together, let no one put asunder. Joseph, you may kiss your bride. It is a privilege to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Joseph Bogus.
And the flowers have some kind of power on me. I wanna hold your hand like no one's ever held your hand. And we won't need a plan when our tomorrows are free. So look at me, dear, I'm being sincere. I think you could be the one. So give me your hand and make me your man. Come on. think you could be the one. Well, give me your hand and make me your man. Oh, come on, let's give this a run. Yeah, look at me, dear, I'm being sincere. I think you could be the one. Well, so give me your hand and make me your man. Well, come on, let's give this a run. 'Cause I wanna fall in love. I wanna fall in love. But what if I just drove you around the town, my love? Well, then you could drive me crazy, my love. Say there's nothing more that we need, my love. Ooh, yeah. Woo. Yeah, yeah. Ooh,
The Royal Wedding. A limerick for Monica and Joe. So, here we go. There once was a girl from upstate. Stuck at girls' school, she longed for a date. It was in her grand plan, she said, "Get me a man!" But for the right guy, she'd just have to wait.
In Massachusetts was a boy named Jobo, the heir to the PETA King throne. He longed for a life with a PETA Queen wife who loved hummus and whose name rhymed with bow.
Then one fateful day on Cape Cod, amidst fish and chips and quahogs, two girls walked in the kitchen who were looking quite bitchin'. And Joe said, "I call the blonde."
She was the princess of Range Rovers, Monica. So he bought her a gin and tonica. And that was the start, despite his loud farts, of the summer of Clancy's erotica.
From then on, they were peas in a pod, from BC to down south at Elon. Though bogus by name, he still worked his game, and the distance was never too long.
There was rarely ever a blip to throw off their smooth sailing ship. The only downside was when Monica cried at Cape Cod tattooed on his hip.
How quickly 6 summers flew by. Cupid's arrow had hit a bullseye. He baked and she taught, and they wanted for naught, but the knot had yet to be tied.
She asked, "Joe, what will become us?" And he said, "Well, do you like hummus?" She said yes and agreed to be his PETA Queen. And there was nothing more left to discuss.
So here we are up in Castine to toast the PETA King and his queen. May their cup runneth over with lavash and Range Rovers, and joy in the moments between.
Now, I should mention that apart from the solemn vows that you make today, there is one, Monica, that we did allude to in our conversations together, which is touched with some humor and some truth, and that is that you are determined for the rest of your days to eat pita bread and that it will be pita bread of only a very special brand. And Joseph, though we didn't discuss this, you are pledged to bring Monica back to Castine as often as she wishes.
So the last time that my family had a wedding up in Castine was when my mom and Monica's dad got married. And at that time, we like to think of our new family as 7 peas in a pod. And I am just so happy that we're all back here in Castine together, and that Joe is now the 8th pea in our pod. And Monica and Joe, I'm just so happy that you're both in my life, and I'm so happy that you're both my family. And I'm so happy that you found each other and that you are both now 2 peas in your own little pod. So, let's all raise a glass. I wanna cheers to Jobo and to Mobo and to getting a little Nakey-bo tonight.
Jones, D-U-N, done. So he knows what that means.